Bitcoin just fought its way back above 112 after a shaky week. But the real story might be Ethereum. We got a whale that just staked 645 million worth of Ethereum after years of silence. Meanwhile, altcoins like Solana are heating up. Brand new project in PayFi is stealing the spotlight. Let's break it all down. Welcome back, Crypto Crew. It's your boy Tom here, bringing you the hottest in Bitcoin and crypto action. If you like what you see, give us a like. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you come on over to X and follow us on X, where we talk about Bitcoin, crypto all day, every day with Crypto Maniacs. All right, let's get right into it. Right now, it is Saturday. Bitcoin is trading right around 110,007 to 113,002, holding the line after dipping earlier. But yesterday's weak payroll numbers gave us the initial bounce. Rate cut bets powered the rally. Now, here's the thing. We have the discount area, the levels that we had since July 19th up on this chart. Don't close below 115.7. We did, and we rocketed right down into this area, very, very close to the 106 buy area. We're starting to see some recovery. All right, but I'm going to get into the 2-hour chart right away. But we have to understand something right now. I'm going to actually I'm going to go right into the 2-hour chart and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so far, if we look at this messy 2-hour chart, all right, so as it seems like now, if we look at the market structure, we got the low, we got a double bottom right here. We had the retest of the double bottom. So we got the high. We have a slightly higher low right here. We get another high, we get a higher low. We get a high, we get a higher low. We get another breakout that really should have held right here. It should have held. In other words, it should have dipped down to maybe perhaps this point, 111, but we didn't. We slipped down a little bit towards the 110. So really, as it stands, if we're looking at market structure right here, what's really important to hold is actually this box right now. I'm just going to put a box right there. I think Frank's got this all messed up, but that's the box. Okay, so this bottom has got to hold for the short term. If we break through that, we could actually test this low again of the 108, 109, 400 level, potentially even going back down to 108.4. All right, so as it stands right now, Bitcoin itself needs to recover back over the 111-ish, and it needs to basically break out here. Now, here's the thing. Bitcoin's inability to sustain the rally above 113, in my opinion, shows that the rate cut is already priced in. So from here out, it's all about technicals, not headlines right now. So the technical points are going to become very, very important. So really, we need to hold the structure right now to continue to slow grind up. So the key level 112 is really an important point to get back over it. If we can hold it, bulls can push to 115, 117. If we lose it, and we're not quite losing it yet, but we're very close to losing it, we could be staring at that 108 that I just pointed out. So, but if we look at the breakout chart, we could look at the Bitcoin breakout chart right here. Breakout's working pretty well. We didn't even come down and test the trend line as a true support yet for a bounce off. We have a higher low, which is good. Technically, it's good. And as I just said, technicals are everything right now. No more, forget about headlines right now. It's all going to be technical trading. So, as we said earlier, also, BlackRock's group, Fidelity, State Street, they're all back in force. The sales force is back in swing. Now, Ethereum is the one that's real interesting. I mean, you got 645 million worth of Ethereum that a whale just purchased after being really quiet for years. So that's making some noise in the marketplace. Nobody's going to put that kind of money on the line if they don't think that Ethereum's going to rocket. And we're going to be getting into that in a moment. But the breakout is right in front of your face right here. It's happened. All right. Could we dip down to, the 108? Yeah. Okay. But, as long as we don't break down below this low, we're kind of safe. I'll go back to the original levels. We had the level at 106. I'm gonna hold that line there, even though the true level right now is 105. We could use 106 as a warning level. If the level breaks, then we got the 105 main support, because that could be actually a good area zone to actually buy coin to get back up to 112. But if we break the 105, then we're drifting lower to the 100,000 level. But the Bitcoin playbook really is repeating. And if we look at it, if we take 2023, we had a golden cross that was a 21% pump. 2025, same cross, it's the same setup. So if we take a 21 pump, we're looking at 131,000, okay, which is what we thought the target would be, for a retrace back down to like 118, 120, something like that. But it's not guesswork. It's the script that has been, run for a decade. When history rhymes, portfolios explode. So the next leg is loading. You just got to be positioned. You got to get into our pro group. Again, we'll help you navigate through this. Does more than my bloviating during the morning, rant that I have. We'll help you through it. Okay, we'll give you good points. We have some trade setups right now that are running that we're looking to get some involved in Ethereum and also some Bitcoin. But short liquidations are in play right now. So whichever this breaks, momentum's going to snowball fast, right? So we have to just pay attention to that. The last parabolic Bitcoin phase we know is actually coming on board. Okay, if we look at this, we got the market makers model right here. So retail piles in when we get the upward move, pros to take the profits. So really what we're saying, the cycle rhymes, strength comes first, then we get the collapse after. But this is your chance to profit while others dream. So patience now, you got some profit later. So we know Bitcoin's final mania hasn't even hit yet. Okay, remember Beatlemania? Well, maybe you don't remember Beatlemania. I was even old for Beatlemania, but we're going to have Bitcoin mania happening right now, and she loves you. Okay, Bitcoin loves you. All right, that's for sure. So every cycle top before real mania hits. 10-year history says the same thing. Parabolic blow off is always the last. Sell here, you're going to regret it when the chart goes vertical. We're looking all the way up to 231,000 near the top. If we actually take this top, right here we had the 66. So if we come across, we extrapolate, we got like 154. Okay, if I'm just taking this line coming up and I'm trying to find it on the curve, like 144, 150. All right, Ethereum, we got whale confidence in Ethereum, that's for sure. I'm going to take you over to WeX, the broker of our choice. Low fees, fast execution. I'll show you exactly what we got running on the books. Total transparency here. WeX, low fees, fast execution. All right, right now we're running average entry price 4,348, down slightly, 22.78. Taking it on the chin and H bar, but not moving. We got our stop in, but we're thinking H bar is going to run. We just got to get through the quagmire right now. So get in the pro group. You could actually copy our trades, even though you say, oh, guys, you're down. Yeah, but we've scored big on other trades, and we've been very, very patient, and patience has paid off. So don't be just fooled by this. This is nothing really, considering the gains that we already made. But yeah, so get in our pro group. Don't have to copy our trades, but you'll get some really good ideas there. So if we come back and we look, again, Ethereum, the roadmap of Ethereum is actually playing out quite nicely. All right. Target 1, 4,000 achieved. Target 2, 4,800 achieved. The structure is screaming continuation. Accumulation is over, and we're going to start to begin expansion here. So if you miss the setup, you're going to be chasing it. So you're going to be chasing Ethereum above 6,000. And then there's going to be a retrace. And you're going to panic and sell. Don't. Position when the market's quiet, or, there are people that are, downplaying it, saying it's going lower. You got a whale that just bought 645 million. So really we were earlier than him. So he probably bought around the same price, which is good for us, okay? So Ethereum is hovering right now around 4,300 to 4,400. It's slightly red today, but it's attracting heavy accumulation, as I said earlier, right? A dormant ICO era whale just staked 150,000 Ethereum, about 645 million locked up. That's the same wallet that still holds over 850,000 Ethereum. You know, the fractal, if you look at the fractal, it's undeniable, okay? Right now, if we're staring down, you know, if Ethereum 2016, 2024, 2025. So 2016, 2017, 2024, 2025, same range, same fake out. But the only difference between 2017 and 2025 is that Wall Street is behind us. 10K isn't a dream. It's it's actually it's going to happen. Okay, just got to be patient with it. So if we take and we look at the fractal, as I was saying before, these are fractals as well. Okay, I'm talking about the breakout. Okay, but if I actually come on over and I look at Bitcoin versus Ethereum, the fractal's undeniable. Both broke the 0.618 fib. Both consolidated before the liftoff. Bitcoin went 300% from the exact same spot. If you're fading Ethereum, you're fading like the most bullish fractal in crypto itself right now. Don't sleep on the setup that defines cycle. So behind this, on-chain balances are plunging, confirming institutional demand. Technically, Ethereum is coiling in a triangle. So the break above 4,008, 4,009, we're looking at 5,500. Long-term setups point to the 8 to 10K, as I just said, if history repeats. Ethereum's triple bottom loaded up as well. If you look at here, we got the triple bottom that loaded up. And this is what, you know, vertical markets are made of, you know. So we got three bounces off the same floor. Sellers got exhausted. Only one level to break right now is like the 4,600 level. Clear that, and Ethereum's going to go vertical. This is how explosive moves are born. Okay, if you look at Bitcoin dominance, come on over to Bitcoin dominance, sitting right now at 58.68. So we're still above, you know, this level right here. We got to get back down into like 57 to actually start this. But we know the altcoin storm is brewing. All right. Bitcoin dominance is coming off, and you know that's going to be rocket fuel for other altcoins, of course, Ethereum included, right? That's going to be the main one. But if we come over to this chart, we could look, all right. You could see this storm brewing right now. Total 2 is flashing the exact setup that ignited the last mega rally. RSI is primed, pressure is maxed. When this detonates, alts won't climb. They're going to erupt. So don't wait for the headlines. Position now. Get into our pro group for the third time. We'll give you some good ideas. Yes, HBAR is a good idea. Okay? HBAR is a good idea. All right? Solana is back in focus, now sitting near 204 with momentum building towards the 250 zone. Okay? XRP is hanging around 280. Still stuck in neutral, but sitting right on key support right now. XRP Army, you're going to have to wait a little bit. We need to get above that 3 level again to actually show some life, some recovery. Once you do that, you know, we should be able to clear 307. But right now it's in a quagmire, XRP, you know, and a lot of news has already been priced in. So again, that market is also relying on technicals, just like Bitcoin is relying on technicals right now. So RTX, PayFi, altcoin, bringing crypto to fiat payments in 30 plus countries, now with over 25,000 holders. MAGA Finance, speculative but hyped as a potential 100x play. So with Bitcoin now trading on technicals alone, any sustained move could light the fuse for the altcoin rotation. All right, before we wrap up, crew, I got to make sure that you're well aware of our trading community. You come on over here, you click this site, you'll be taken over to where you could copy your trades. You want to follow us on our broker of choice, you click this link, you'll be taken over to WeX, the broker of our choice, low fees, fast execution. Also, make sure you come on over to X and you follow us on X, where we talk about Bitcoin, crypto all day, every day. All right, so the bottom line, Bitcoin's macro tailwind from the Fed rate cuts are potentially priced in. Now, the battle at 112 is purely technical. You know, we got to hold the 108 line and, of course, the 106. Ethereum whales are showing conviction, and altcoins are heating up for the next legs. So make sure you smash the like button and subscribe. So what do you got to do? Well, you got to get into our free trading group. Right? You got to trade with your head and not over it. You got to do your own research. Got to dig into the charts. Got to dig into the charts. And as a short-term trader, you got to enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.